James?
I wasn't as sad as you. It sounds like you were, but I was pretty sad. So Forest is a Trojan horse. Has shot Freiburg and Spawn. So I'm guessing we're not live, unless we are live. But I'm guessing we're not live. Copper Galaxy. What do you think of that skin? It looks like weird, like chocolate or something. Looks more chocolate than copper. I don't think Valve's copper art is as good as it should be. Someone should make a Reddit thread. Your copper looks like chocolate.
That is fairly random.
I do like. I have a weird fondness for that USP though.
Which one?
A friend of mine gave it to me as
The
a present.
black and
Roman's one.
the
I call it a
black and
salad
white
gun because it looks like it's covered in salad. Yeah.
Oh, is it like the forest burial? Oh, it's the overgrowth.
Yeah.
Overgrowth.
It looks like it's covered in salad, so mine's called salad gun. Anyway, we are on to the pistol round now. Roman's going to be AFK. We're just going to watch him while he's AFK, and he's still AFK. Now he's back. Over to Dan.
Dursky. Sitting in vent room. And it's like he's about to get some action. NiP are going to bust on through B storage into that site. Here we go, Exist leading the charge as they expand into that area. And it is... Exist is killing dudes. He is killing some dudes right now.
Mr. Hot Stepper, murderer.
Whatever you're saying, I don't understand. But dudes are dying. And they've got Zone and Roman left now for this retake. But NiP have been swarming the site rather effectively. And they're both over at CT spawn. These one-on-ones being looked for by NiP players all over the place. They're hungry for frags. And Freiburg's going to finish off the last player as NiP take the pistol round. And GGWP, they got some money.
Interesting. Who did he throw that to? He threw that to Makalele. So that's really cool. Freiburg picked up the 5.7, which is obviously a very, very powerful pistol, especially when your aim gets better. It is extremely strong. And he's thrown it over to Makalele, who is going to be ecoing for the AWP. Forest is just in Biggie Smalls mode, running around with a Mac-10. But just an interesting little nuance there, making Makalele's assaults this round a little bit stronger than it otherwise would be. First frag's going to open up for Get Right, and Spaz is going to be close enough to shoot Forest straight in the head and take him out with one shot. Ooh, these angles coming in. You can see Freiburg applying pressure to the slope area as Makalele was just holding in case he needed to go for a trade frag, but that hasn't worked out for him either. It is, though, a 2v1 in favor of NiP. You can see Spaz going to be the Han Solo for his team now. Going to save that Galil, it seems, for another round. Possibly going to go for some exit frags to boot.
I like me some exit frags. Frags.
Some exit what?
Frags. Some exit frags. Well then.
Ah, Fifi Spirits.
It is very cute. I have to say that's like super cute. I like that. Alright, well, I have to see if GGWP can actually pull something together. I'm curious to see what their setup's going to be like when they actually have some money. Obviously, no money to be had just yet for a proper buy. So we'll just have to be patient. Just wait one more round until we can actually see what they're going to go for. But already Makalele is going to be picking up the AWP on the third round. So what shenanigans are we going to see from the man? Have you heard him beatboxing? It's pretty badass.
I don't think I have, but he's on 31 HP now. So we'll have to be careful he doesn't get naded later on. Forrest aggressive in mid, but his teammate This is going to go down first, and he is going to join him, sent to the grave by the only man with a rifle on the CT side. That's going to be a free AK for his, well, he's going to pick that up and give the Galil to Roman, which is interesting, actually. If you were in that situation, would you take the Galil, sorry, the AK, as a person with armor?
How in the hell did they clean sweep that?
Listen, if you were the only person on your team with armor, do you take the AK or the Galil? Considering your teammate without armor would get a faster kill with the AK than the Galil.
I'd take the AK because I don't care about my teammates.
Fair enough. 2-1 in favor of Ninjas in Pyjamas. They have lost their AWP. It has gone over to the AKA man, who gets baited by the shot. That identifies where the AWP is for the team. And they're going to try and rush him down with the Rec 9s. Gets a frag on Freiburg. He's going to slow down. His teammate just delays his entrance through the door as his other one gets up close and personal and takes control of the site. That is a one-man advantage now for NiP. 3 people left here for GGWP. We have somebody upper B slope. Somebody coming up towards vents, but they're well prepared there. Makalele covering Get Right's back. Go for that flash. He's going to flash him as well. 3 on 3 now. As a Roman open up to vents. Only one person left. That is going to be Forest versus 2. He has got a Rec 9 though. Doesn't manage to get his next frag. And that will be a hold by the CTs. Looking for the AWP, no doubt. There it is. 2-2.
Wow, I still kind of gobsmacked how they actually managed to get that round with 5 players left alive. You what, mate?
You what?
You what,
You
mate?
what?
2 AWPs now for GGWP, so we're going to see their real setup. Roman, AKA with the AWPs, Roman in middle here, and AKA with the timing there onto the vent room. And he's actually going to boost up his teammate into the vent, so that's a great move there. This is the setup that I like the most, one of the setups I like the most. So it's great to see GGWP playing this. Can he hit the shots though? Looks like yes. We've got 2 frags opened up with the AWP as NiP are looking for something with those Tech 9s, but nothing to be found just yet. We do have Get Right, Makalele, and Forest still alive.
Ninjas in Pyjamas, they need to group up. They're quite spread out at the moment. They need the safety in numbers. Like a gang in a corner shop. They're going to get cut down. Only Makalele remains. Does have a deagle. Could potentially do some damage, but the numbers will be too much for him. And GG take the lead. We're going to see the buy round again for NiP. Makalele going for the AWP without a helmet. So if these CTs can get the jump on him with those 2 M4s, then he will be out for the count.
I'm an NiP fan, but I'm also a GGWP.pro fan. So I don't know what to do right now. Because GGWP looking very good. Makalele might just be able to throw a wrench into the works with this AWP, looking for the shot over the top. Finds nothing just yet, but it's a great forward position for Roman on Squeaky Door. Able to take the frag on the Forest. Here you're going to spot Makalele. They see the smokes, they know what's happening. They know it's going to be towards B right now. They got no one there. Makalele going to hold down middle, catch those players on the rotation as the rest of his teammates go to assault the B bomb site. And we need to find that there's nothing there just yet, and that bomb is going to get planted without any further problems. AKA looking for the shot from up top as Makalele is in a good position over by the vents here. This should be an easy frag for him. There it is. Onto Zona. AKA still causing some amount of trouble, but unfortunately with that AWP against 3 players, regardless of their health, he has to get out of there. Oh, gonna get caught in the back. Oh, nice shot. Spins around. Able to connect with Freiburg, but they know where he is here, and they're gonna go for the hunt. Get rid of that AWP. Here comes Get Right.
He's got to open a door though, unless he gets some insane wall banging. That would be hilarious.
And he hears him, and Get Right gets the kill, and the... Did he get the... No, he didn't get the...
No, he didn't go for it.
That's smart.
I think he was just jumping on top of him in case any nades were on the floor.
Just assert his dominance.
So they're going to roll. Maybe he was looking for a teabag. We don't know. But it's going to be 1 up on both sides now as AKA buys an AWP back, looking to get some revenge. Ooh, that wallbang's going to send Roman to 75, so... Not nice at all. Oh, the flames coming in though. Dursky taking a bit of damage there on the B side. No frags yet for either team. Got some rotations coming in from NiP. Got Roman in an aggressive position on mid. He will hear them running around if they get a bit too close.
Nice flash from his teammate there. Well, in fact, that was a flash from a guy at Sandbags, but that was to get the Sandbags guy up short. And that's unfortunate now because that gave a bit of a window of time for Freiburg to get a one-on-one there. Spaz was in a position previously to help his teammate who was close, but he abandoned his post. His teammate suffered the consequences as NiP now are 1 man up and still assessing their options, looking for that B split, it would seem now, with 3 players in B storage. Makalele leading the front here with that AWP. And this is one of the reasons why having a phenomenal aggressive AWPer is so strong. These AWP entry frags are potentially huge. Forest going down in middle as the B split does commence. AKA trying to find an angle, only to be smoked off. Good trades coming in here. That should allow the bomb to go down here. I think he got a tag actually onto AKA. Good stuff there from Makalele, whether he knows it or not. And there's the corner plant. which can be visible from a lot of places and can be planted fairly safely. And we are going to see a significant disadvantage now. AKA evening things up, but they cannot really... Can they go for this? Zona has a kit. It looks like they're going to give this a bit of a shot here. One-on-one found there by GGWP. The trade coming in, but fortunately, got to keep that AWP alive. And NiP going to take round number 4.
I don't know if he was going for a full site retake there, or if he was just trying to maybe get a frag and or keep them on the site so they lost all their weaponry.
You know what I think it is? I think it was the guy with the M4 goes to actually try to like get a quick kill, and if he gets it, then the AWP can be like, oh, okay, I can help you now. I think that was what it was, because that can then change the situation, but...
So the back and forth continues here between both teams. Double ops once again here. Oh, this is interesting. Double ops and 3 almost full ecos here. Roman, no armor, 5-7. Durski, no armor, P250. Zona, just with a USP. Or is that P2000? Find out later. That's a P2000, isn't it?
P50 on Dusky, isn't it? Pretty sure it is.
It is indeed a P250, guys. We got there in the end.
Alright, there we go. Nice frag there from Roman in from the quad boxes. Does get taken down in the end, but decent damage. However, AKA might just want to go and save this. The smokes are down. The bomb is still down as well, though. AKA doesn't really have the ability to move in for a retake here, because if he does go past this truck, he's so exposed. There's 3 players left alive. Does he want to keep this AWP alive? I think so. Going to try to get out of there, but here it is, into the arms of GGWP, and he will go down 5 to 3.
Better than that. Playing against NiP, GGWP's always going to be behind you somewhere.
He's always going to be there, somewhere, lurking.
Double ops now.
In the shadows.
For NiP, Forest picking up the second one. Going to start mixing it up. The Ninjas in Pyjamas side. It is 5-3, so maybe they have less rounds than they would have liked. Who knows? But going to change things up and try to bring the pain here for GGWP. I almost said GGPO. So it's going to be Forest.
GGPO is awesome, though.
Forest going towards the B site, looking for some frags. Not going to find anything there. They get smoked off in the A main area. I think it's going to slow down now for NiP. See Durski go backwards and forwards there as they, I assume, have their internal discussions on their comms as to where to go, what to cover. So it's going to be Spaz keeping an eye on mid from A. He's rotating towards car now, as we have 2 people on B. Going to get a flash in, try and get some information. Probably leave one on B now and rotate someone back somewhere else. Forest going to get the frag onto Spaz in mid. That's going to weaken the defense now. They've got 3 people left and 2 sites to cover as the bomb does loiter in the mid area. 1-man advantage for NiP. Trying to punish the repeakers Makalele, but not going to find the connection here. 35 seconds on the clock as they're going to push through the vents into B. They get a frag on the B holder as well. He had to push to try and get some information due to the personnel deficit. It's only going to be Roman left now. Have a look at the money on the CT side. They've all got next to nothing here, so curious to see what he's going to go for. Unfortunately for him, he faces 2 at the same time and gets 1, but the trade frag will come in from GGWP.
So running 2 AWPs on the T side is a pretty fun way to do things. Well, I mean, NiP taking control again in the match. It was actually really nice to see what we saw from GGWP, because they did actually have a few rounds there where they had a double AWP setup, and we got to see how they positioned and the strategy to their defense. And it was good. Like, it was actually that solid stuff. Like the approach that they used was solid.
Yes, this does seem like one of their more solid maps.
Maybe the team play, maybe some other things called into question, but the overall overarching strategy is solid. But this is a game about edges, about inches, and it's something where all the smallest things make up the difference. So many things to factor in when you're playing this game. You can't just be standing in the right positions. There's so much more to it than that. A lot of team play going on, all this kind of stuff. So NiP just cleaning house as it is just the pistols. He's going to pick that weapon up. No. So the terrorists eliminate all the CTs. 7-3 now for NiP, as their bank looks very healthy, and GGWP are going to be able to get themselves those AWPs once again. So the full investment coming into play. This is definitely an exciting way to do things.
You just punched me in the shoulder.
I just like elbowed James.
Why did you punch me? Oh, you elbowed me.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to do my handles.
Are you trying to cut me? Is this Muay Thai?
That's how I'm going to do the handles from now on. I'm going to get punched. All right, so that's a good pick there in middle from Roman. So Makelele already going down. Forest, though, they got another one ready to step up to the plate to bat. And it's going to be Forest with 2 frags, taking down Dusky over by the vents as well. Spaz still holding down White Box, but this is pretty rough now for GGWP. They lost 2 players straight away.
You have to wonder if Forest is trolling Makelele now. Boosts up, gets 2 frags straight away. This is how it's done, boy.
Exactly.
Things are going to have to get more serious now, though, for NiP. It is 3 on 3, 1 minute on the clock. Bomb is still in their area of mid. So they're going to have to breach a site here. They don't know where the CTs are stacking, if they are stacking. They've just found one of them.
But this is the thing, right? They're going to get numbers advantage no matter what they do here. So they just got to hit it fast. And there goes the Molotov. Might be enough, but it's going to smoke him out, and he's going to get fragged there. So NiP now onto the B-bomb site. In comes Spaz, and there he goes. Zona against 3. Unfavorable odds for the man. And now less favorable still as he gets smoked off. So NiP have secured this round with excellent AWPing there from Forest.
Yeah, we saw a previous situation where they saved one primary weapon and did a reasonable amount of damage with it. Let's see if they can do it again in the next round. This time it's going to be an AWP instead of an M4. He's going to try and hide in CT spawn, as you can see. Let's see. Looks like Freiberg's coming for the hunts. Frost just going to hold the angle with the AWP. Is he going to peek again? Ooh, you can see he got his leg under the van. If you remember yesterday, we were talking about Dust 2 on long. If someone's hiding behind blue, you can see their legs from pit. Well, similar situation there where he just punished him. He thought he was safe, but he wasn't that safe.
But we still get a bite coming in from GGWP. So, you know, they got the AWP.
Where are they getting
these
AWPs
Roman
from? They must know a guy.
Roman saved it, so...
They must know a guy with a van. Or he just saved it from the previous round.
Yeah, Roman saved his AWP. And Spaz up close there under the boost. Again, like they have some good positions here. It's a great position to hear your opponents. However, NiP have been walking all the way up to A main here, so they're going to go for what seems to be quite a fast push. They've got a player who I think is Get Right, who can push out into middle to be the kind of lurker once again, as you would expect from him. As this push is ready to come in, and Spaz is actually going to take out Get Right as he pushed into the T main area. In goes the push now, though, slowly but surely. The frags are coming here for NiP.
Where's the rotation from the CTs?
It's a little bit lacking, a little bit slow here. But that said, the bomb isn't going down immediately here, but it's a good position once again. Forest picks up the flank frag onto Spaz. As AKA makes his way in with that FAMAS. Dursky up short. Certainly a pretty rough situation, but that's a great frag, catching Forest off guard there. Good play, 3 on 3, 2 on 3 now in favor of NiP. And it's all on AKA with that FAMAS. Not going to happen. Another round for NiP.
Makelele not even crouching when he's going for the angles. He's just brazenly standing in harm's way and just eliminating these players one by one. It is going to be Get Right, though, with those flank kills, topping the leaderboard here for the Ninjas in Pyjamas side with 12, 0, and 5. Makelele not far behind with 10. Double AWPs again. Finally, we see the full eco for GG here. 6-round lead for NiP. And that's going to be Roman sent packing. So teammate soon to join him, which is Spaz. Rec 9 going to be too much for him. So Dursky, last man standing. Can he get some damage in? Gets at least one frag for his team.
It's always an honor to play NiP, I think. Especially for a team in the position of GGWP. Because I remember when I was a very, very young player, and by the way, triple AWP for NiP. Like one of the things that you want to do the most when you're an up and coming player is to play the best. It's to play the best team, the team that plays all the tournaments. You want to play them in an official match. That in of itself is a high honor to be bestowed upon you as an up and coming team. Triple AWP on the T side. Well, Freiburg with an AWP. You don't see that every day. And, well, he goes down straight away then. So it looks like actually advantages being found here. The AWP's not working out so well for NiP. But Forest and Get Right.
See if Forrest can show him how it's done once again.
I still want to see the wall bangs through A main here from Forest, but I think they're leaving the angle. Oh, he's trying as well. But they are long gone from the angles for him to get an easy shot there, so not going to happen. Do you think they can do this, James? You're going to bet T all?
When was the last time you bet T or CC all?
I don't remember.
Literally.
I don't remember.
Years ago.
Yeah, it would have been years ago, in 1.6 pubs. Alright, so in they go together. Well, in fact, Get Right's actually going into middle, in fact, so splitting up. 2 players for each man.
Okay, time for YOLO now. 4 versus 1. Not going to happen.
So almost getting close to being able to maybe get 5 rounds. 4 rounds was the most that they did in the previous map, so GGWP looking to improve on the rounds that they score against NiP in the map. And they have every way to do so right now. I mean, got a good loadout against what NiP have. Lots of nades. They got their mid setup going as well. Although Michaelele over the top once again takes down Zona. The wall of smokes for that B split, but Spaz to take down not 1 but 2. The AWP falls, Exist goes down as well, and there's 3 players for NiP stuck in B storage. And there's Dusky going through the smoke, gets Freiburg, and that is a great result there. Get Right and Forest are left over, and these guys have a very limited amounts of health left. Let's see if Spaz can hold down the vents here. Forest going to pick off a frag onto AKA. And Spaz coming in with another one. That's a triple kill already. Looking for the quad kill onto NiP, and he gets that. 5-10. Good work there from GG, well played. But looks like... oh, is Freiburg back now? Yes. Yes, he is.
He is indeed. So looking at the kill screen, we can see Spaz topping the leaderboard for the GG team of Roman. Around 4 frags behind, so not doing terrible there, those 2. Towards the bottom, you can see Dusky with only 5 there. So they have a 5-round deficit as they go to the less favoured side. This pistol round will be quite important. Hopefully it goes better than some of them. Then that one on Mirage. Let's see what they have up their sleeves. We've got Exist and Forest with armor on the CT side. Spaz and AKA with armor on the T side. So lots of nades.
I was going to follow the nades, but I decided that it would probably be best not to.
Yes. No keyboard for you.
Keyboard privileges revoked. So there we go. GG, well played. Getting themselves up onto their A site pretty effectively there, taking down Michaelele in the process. Got their setup, and the bomb is to be planted. Can they hold down that flank though? It's got 2 NiP players coming in from behind. 1 on Squeaky, 1 on A main. Dusky on the task. Good job has been done. Freiburg eliminated, but there is 1 more left. Over by Squeaky. This exists. Ooh, might just get a free frag. Not quite fast enough. Oh no, gets digged. That's the end of Exist then, as Get Right is to be taken down as well. So there you go. GG, well played. They're going to be able to actually, hopefully for them, bag some rounds now. NiP going to be going pistol armor up in this, but can GG, well played, hold on? I pose this question to you, James.
Well, I hope they can, because we may have a real game on our hands if they do. This could potentially end up being 8-10. Let's have a look. We've got Makalele with the scouts. So, let's see. We've got a 4-man stack on the A bomb site from the CTs here. This could have been a great read from them. Have a look at this. See how this goes. First frag's going to go in favor of the Ts. And are we going to get some sneaky trade frags from the CTs? No, they're going to get cleaned out. 1 person's left, actually. And Zona had his knife out when Exist came flying around the corner with the CZ, so he didn't have almost any chance there. So we've got 3 versus 1, and with 2 players on 4 and 12 HP respectively, they managed to take out Makalele pretty quickly, which is going to be very, very important for them.
Excellent work by GG, well played. As they are going to get themselves that extra round. So NiP now on the eco. Although that said, I've seen them do some nasty stuff from these positions. Are they going to go for a stack? Got 3 players for NiP towards B right now. So, are they going to hide all on the sites? Not quite. They're splitting up a little bit here. Okay, what are they actually doing? Now they're removing one guy. It looks a little bit confusing. Just having some fun parkour action around the B bomb site. And one goes down already, Freiburg to fall, as GG well played are looking for a way into a site. Roman has been scouting out the vent area now. He knows it's clean, but there can always be quite a few players on the site itself. Here we go. Roman in with the able to take control of the bomb site, and that is a clean plant. So this should very well be 8 to 10 without any further issues. But in the next round, NiP are going to have enough cash for the buy.
Let's have a quick look at the money here, and we'll see what options they go with once this round is over. They can get that first frag. Not going to happen on this occasion. Roman surviving with 13 HP. That's another round in the bag here for the terrorist side. So now we're going to see what's up as NiP's first buy comes in. It's going to be 4 M4s, 3 silenced. So lots of sneaky play to be had here from the likes of Get Right.
But no AWPs. Where is Roman going to go? He's going to be storage for the picks, perhaps, as tries to flash himself in for the peak. That's a very nice pop flash, actually. Trying to defend himself against an AWP that had a timing on that angle. So good work there from Roman to get himself in that spot. So very passive round here as they look for the picks. But you can see from NiP with these rifles, they've got a great setup. Michael, great angle there. They won't expect that, catching Roman off guard. AWP down. Michael falls back now as his position was exposed. Very nice work here from NiP. Very nice work indeed. Now we have GG well played with still a very salvageable position. But NiP have some good positions to work out what's going on.
You can see NiP with a very solid hold in mid here at the moment. I think that's Get Right in the vents. Indeed it is. You can see
Forrest
he's
is
just
pushing as well.
He's just holding an angle in case the push starts to come in.
And
Forrest.
This is very key, isn't it? He's going to basically find out exactly what's happening. They're going to push in, but soon Forrest is going to arrive from the back. Takes down AKA. Zona got onto the bomb site, but he is going to get eliminated by Get Right. So very well-timed push by Forrest in the flank to blow up that push from GG well played.
11-8. AWP coming out again. We've seen so much AWP so far in this game. You can see AK with one more in the bag. So NiP not managing to grab one of the AWP in that previous round. Looks like it's going to be a fast A push from the terror side, and that's a fast frag there from AKA on to Makalele. So that's going to be somewhat problematic. You can see the instant rotation coming in for NiP. That's going to be Get Right going straight over to A from the B bomb site. Freiburg going to be holding B solo as this push does start to come in onto the A bomb site. Lots of smokes coming in all over the place. But the first duels there on the site. Exit's going to get the better of Zona and stop any bomb plants for the time being. Battles through the smokers. Cadavers go flying all over the place. 2 versus 3 in favor of the CTs. Bomb is at the back of the site. Has fallen now. And it's going to be AKA versus 3. So he needs to be careful. You can see him backing off because he doesn't want to get the trade fragged. But the pistol will do the trick from Forrest.
And 12 to 8 now in Eco City for GG well played. So NiP is starting to bring things back together. But they can feel a lot, just generally a lot better about themselves. Because again, playing NiP is a huge deal from their position. As a team that qualified through the Pro Series to the Star Series 12. This is one of the perks. You get to play the best, and they actually managed to take a respectable score on one of the maps. That's going to feel good. That's good for the motivation.
Absolutely.
Sure. Just to frag some of the famous names, this is always going to be good in the official game. And it's also proof of how far your team has come and how far they've fought. Because a lot of teams like this, you don't really get to see their story, but there is always going to be a story there. There's always, like, these 5 players, I'm not sure how long they've stuck together for, but I imagine they've stuck together for some time. I'm going to presume so. Have to look into 97 Club more and their history. as we see them in this Star Series. But I'm sure they have a lot of history. But this for 1 and 3 not going to go quite so well for GG well played, but at least they get the bomb down. But I'm sure this match means a lot to them. That is my point.
Ninjas 3 rounds from a solid 2-0 here. See if they can pull it off as the next buy comes out here from GG. So how do you feel about the new NiP lineup so far from what we've seen? I know it's very early on, but you know, with Makelele, the dynamic changing with
I mean,
an AWP, I mean potential double AWP as we see here from Forest and Makelele.
Yeah, I mean, let's let this rounds play out a little bit first. We'll come back to that one, as we do have Forest on the B storage angle. And look at the peak, trying to get the shoulder. And wow, do you believe it? I think Forest must have actually just done a prediction shot there. I don't think that was too fast to react to, I think.
The timing of the repeaks was pretty much exactly the same, so made it easy for him to go for a timing pick there.
Very good stuff. Now with the player in B storage locked down and out, you can see this mid presence coming into play as well. And NiP is holding down strong there. GG well played, lose another member. And going down, Zona going down, all of them getting picked off here, there, and everywhere on Cash as AK gets traded on. And that's going to be the end of that round for GG well played. But to return to the point, yeah, I mean, like I said before, you know, Fifth Iron is a great player, but Makelele just adds that element that we're seeing be very important for top teams, where you're able to have an AWPer actually entry frag for you, where you're able to have an AWPer play really aggressive and unpredictably and dynamically, which is very important on the CT sides to actually blow up plays and like set plays and strategies playing against the Ts before they can actually get them going, forcing them to have a plan B, forcing their caller to react on the spot instead of letting them just do what they want. And that's the most important thing at the top level. It's not letting your opponents play how they want to play, how they've prepared.
You can see not every team has fully fleshed out plan Bs when that happens, and things can just all fall apart, which you could argue happened to Hellraisers against LDLC on Dust 2.
This is a great effort here from Friberg, locking down the vent room. You can see him scanning all the angles there before finally getting taken down, but with only AKA left, more than enough damage has been done as NiP clean up the round and go 15-8, match point for them. In this best of 3, it could all be over. If you're just joining us, it could all be over now, as this is the second map between these two teams. And also, if you're curious, the following match will be Epsilon versus NiP. So one would expect Epsilon to give NiP a little bit more trouble. How much? We'll have to see. Time will tell.
So you can see Exist setting up the pop flash for Forest. Actually, indeed, it is a smoke, but you could see the pop flash came in afterwards. Sometimes with the positioning Forest had, get a pop flash behind him in case he wants to go for an aggressive peek in A main. But it can be used defensively as well when you have an AWPer there, so he can run away. Forest is going to get taken out in mid though by Spaz.
Man advantage here, but that push from Friberg from B storage going to be able to clean up one player. Trade comes in. That's a 3-on-2 now. Exist can shut it down right now. Takes down the first player. Zona gets taken out, and now we have problems for GG well played. Exist without any help, without any aid, locking it down. We'll get taken out, but Makelele fully stacked here with the AWP on the bomb site. He's going to manage to pull it out, and we do have ourselves a 16-8, much more respectable kind of scoreline there for GGWP.pro from Belarusia. But it's going to go to NiP as everyone expected, and that is